Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Topher, and I started this channel because I'm a fan of craft beer, but I'm also on a limited budget, and I wanted to demonstrate it was possible to enjoy good quality beers without having to break the bank. So I'm always looking for the best deal on beers. Today's selection I picked up at Bridgetown Beerhouse, which is located at 915 North Shaver here in Portland, Oregon. And the beer itself comes from Camas, Washington, which is about 25 miles outside of the greater Portland area. It is the Grains of Wrath Dystopia IPA. And you can see I picked it up in a pint can. I paid $4.50 for this pint can. This is not only an independent craft, I will show you that. Nancee will put up the logo later. But it is also veteran-owned business. And I don't know whether Nancee has this logo available or will be able to pull this up or not, but it looks pretty legit to me, so I'm guessing this is actually a veteran-owned business, and glad to support that. It has a 6.75 ABV. Typically American IPAs come in between 5.5 and 7.5 on the ABV scale, so this is very mid-range. The description of this beer on the can is Simcoe Citra and Mosaic hops make this IPA a piney tropical bomb. Can art by Ryan Boomhauer. Don't be an asshole, recycle. We made this beer for you to enjoy fresh. And in fact, for you IPA ultra purists, this beer is less than a month old, so I am well within range. Quick notes about the reviewing community. I've only had one friend check in on this beer. That was Jamison. He checked in back in September of 2019. He gave it a 3.75. 1,508 of us have given this a cumulative score of 4.03 on Untapped. Beer Advocate has only had 5 rankings, so they don't have an overall score, but their average score is 4.31. So, there you have the ins and outs of that. Let's go ahead, crack this bad boy open, and see what sort of Northwestern IPA we are dealing with here. Exceptionally high marks among the reviewing community, both at Beer Advocate and Untapped, I must say. Except for my man Jamison, who only gave it a 3.75. So, who knows? Going to describe that as high carbonation, not even medium high carbonation. Just that's almost like Pilsner-like carbonation. This is a very, very fresh beer, as I said, less than a month old. The head is not overly thick, but it is fairly resilient. Doesn't seem to be going much of anywhere. I got a lot of Citra hops when I opened up the can. Let me go ahead and give this a quick beer wipe, see what else I encounter. Hop profile, that's for sure. Let me put in my schnoz, see what else if I can try to isolate anything. This is almost marshmallowy. There's an orange, that's tangerine, that's definitely coming through on the Citra hops, and that's very typical of Citra hops to have a tangerine aroma. Mosaic, I'm thinking, is what I'm getting through on this. It's very almost biscuity, very grassy, very dewy sort of aroma. Very farm smell. Kind of reminds me of my grandparents' farm in Missouri. Right after the rain is what that smells like to me. Minus the cow flops, thankfully, because that would sort of take from the enjoying a beer. Well, I don't see any reason to keep yapping my flap. I'm going to start drinking. Cheers. Okay, I said I was going to be more discriminating about the IPAs, and I am on this one too. I'm going to have to agree with my man Jamison. I'm going to give this a 3.75. It's a good IPA. It's not an exceptional IPA. It's a variety that the market sees way too many of. And as I see it, this one doesn't really set apart from the others. At $4.50, I still say it's a pretty good value, especially because it seems as though I'm not only supporting an independent craft brewer, but I'm supporting a veteran-owned business, and I'm always glad to do that. But in the long run, I don't know that this is exceptional. What I will say about this beer is that it does make me want to try other beers from this brewer and see what sort of what they could do with other varieties, like with lagers or stouts or pilsners or any number of other varieties. See what they might do with a red ale or a red IPA or a black IPA or a rye IPA. So anyway, I would be willing to try other beers from this brewer, but at this beer I'm only going to give it 3.75. I think that's a pretty fair score for a variety that sees way too much way too much in the number of check-ins on Untapped, and but it's still a good beer, and I'm not disparaging the beer at all. I just think that there's too many IPAs out there. Well, guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Fat 50 and Running a Marathon. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers!